Welcome back, folks. As we continue to roll on here, week one of the End Zone. Let's talk Waccamaw and Aynor. The Warriors, big win last week for Shane Fiddler as he was able to record that dub down at his home, of course, against Carver's Bay. But could they continue their winning ways on the road at Aynor, who is opening their season tonight at home? And Jason Allen has that club looking mighty good to open the season. We head up to Aynor and we'll get this thing going here early on. First quarter, Big Blue rolling right out of the gates. Capping off this first drive, Fred Pollard, touchdown, dude, going in from 8 yards out. He'll have a big season. Aynor strikes first. After a Waccamaw turnover, there was plenty of those. We're going to get to that in a minute. That was pretty much the downfall tonight for that club. Anthony Edie from 5 yards out. You'll hear his name. That young man can play. 12-0 Aynor. Another turnover for Shane Fiddler and company will result in another touchdown. Riley Phillips is good. He's going to go the distance. Number 10 plays on both sides of the ball, and he is outstanding in both aspects. 25-0 in the second. Warriors finally have an opportunity to get on the board, facing fourth and about 150, but give Crisler and company the opportunity, and Cam Green delivers as he juggles it, but he gets in there. However, it was a little too late in the game as Aynor rolls over Waccamaw tonight, 54-13. Obviously, Waccamaw, they have a lot of young players. This was a good road test for them. Aynor is very good. They've got a lot of more upper-class players, and you could see, remember, they went deep in the playoffs last year. They were at home. They had their home crowd going, and turnovers were just a killer. We'll see what happens next week as Waccamaw goes back home to Polly's to take on Andrews, who came in tonight, after tonight, with a big win. As for Green C. Floyd's, we talked about them. They will go to Aynor. That's going to be one heck of a matchup next Friday nights in Aynor. But speaking of Waccamaw, Shane Fiddler joins us now as he is live in studio. Shane, step on in here, my friend, and let's talk a little bit about this. And I appreciate you coming in because after watching those highlights, I'm reading the highlights and I'm watching Shane's reaction. He's just like, oh, no, don't show that one. Turnovers. Yeah. Really killed you tonight. First three drives, as a matter of fact, resulted in turnovers for you. The Blue Jackets responded. They scored. Before you knew it, it was 18-0. You're a young team. Mm-hmm. But it was a good experience for you, as you alluded to earlier when we talked about it. That it was a good opportunity for you guys to go on a road against a very good team and face adversity. Yes, sir. Yeah, we put them on the schedule because you got to beat teams like that if you want to go deep in the playoffs. You know, first time starting quarterback this year, Denson Crisler, first road game for him. You know, you got a little big-eyed there early, but he settled in a little bit. But we'll show him some stuff on film, what he needs to fix. You know, some of those young kids at running back and receiver, we had some fumbles early that cost us. Same with the O-line. You know, all the credit's due to Coach Allen and Aynor. They're a great football team, and they had a great game plan tonight versus us. You know, you were the talk of the Grand Strand this past week, and rightfully so. What you guys were able to produce last week was remarkable. You guys played great. The offense looked good. Defense looked good as well. It was a good experience for your young club to get that win under their belt and go into Aynor. How much do you think your team learned from that win to know that they can win? Oh, yeah. Well, all week, all they heard was how great they were. From TV to the radio to the newspaper, walking the hallways, everyone's like, you're great, you're great, you're great. Well, guess what? We figured out tonight that, all right, we're back to square one. If we want that feeling again, here's what we have to do going forward. We've got to be a lot tougher football team, and we've got to limit our turnovers, and we've got to play with more edge that we talk about all the time. Moving forward, you go back home, lick your wounds, so to speak. Yeah. You've already been watching the film. You've been here for about 45 minutes, and he's been on his pad the whole time watching film going, oh, no, we got to correct that, we got to correct that. Yeah. That's what coaches do. That's what good coaches do. So you go home, you watch some more film, you get back onto it next week. What do you guys need to do to get back to playing fundamental football and avoid the turnovers? Because, like I said, it just killed you tonight. Yeah, we're going back to square one, you know. Hopefully we're walking the hallways this week getting told how great we are, so our kids will be fully focused on what we need to do to have success. You know, we're playing Andrews this week, another tough physical football team. Coach Durham does a great job. You know, but after that we have a bye week, so we can leave it all out there, heal up for a week, and then get back into the schedule. You know a lot about Andrews because you faced them pretty much every year you've been here. I think every year you've been here. So you know what Scott's going to bring to the table. They look good again tonight. Very hard-nosed running football team. It seems like your defense is going to you're going to challenge your defense this week. Oh yeah, absolutely. We challenged them right after the game in our team huddle. We challenged them. We said we're going to find out who wants to tackle this week. Because tonight we did a bad job of it. We work on it every day, but we'll work on it more because that's what it's going to take. What did you learn from your football team tonight? I learned that even though we face adversity,
We still were picking each other up on the sideline, and I think that's that young group. They expect to win because they have had success all the way from rec all the way through JV, but now they got punched in the mouth tonight, so now they know next time they get punched in the mouth, what do they need to do to not have the result that they had tonight? So that's what we'll work on this week, and that's what I saw from them.
All right, my friend. Hey, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming in.